yang amat berbahagia Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad diiringi oleh yang terhormat. Sekarang majlis mempersilakan yang berbahagia Datuk Abdul Rahman Abu Bakar yang mewakili kepimpinan serta jabatan kuasa perkasa Pribumi Negara pada yang amat berbahagia Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. Mantan telah membawa kegemilangan kepada negara Malaysia. Beliau bukan saja menjadi kebanggaan rakyat Malaysia, malah kewibawaan beliau diakui, dihormati, disegani di peringkat antarabangsa. Kebijaksanaan beliau menangani kebenaran ekonomi 12 tahun dahulu menyelamatkan maruah negara dari keberadaan oleh mereka-mereka yang tidak bertanggung jawab. Walaupun ada pihak tertentu yang ingin menjatuhkan beliau dengan berbagai tumpahan dan fitnah, tetapi beliau tetap berdiri hingga penuh keyakinan dan masih lantang menjuarakan yang hak demi kesejahteraan bangsa, demi kemuliaan agama, demi kedaulatan negara. Semoga Allah sentiasa mengasihi Tun dan keluarga, menyertai Tun dan keluarga dari segala kejahatan dunia, insya-Allah. Para hadirin dan sekalian, mari sama-sama kita berdiri bersama saya, kita melaungkan semangat kepada Tun. Semangat, hidup Tun! Hidup Tun! Hidup Tun! Terima kasih Tun! Terima kasih semua. Dan seterusnya mengumumkan penyerahan keris Presiden Perkasa oleh yang berbahagia Datuk Abdul Rahman Abu Bakar kepada yang amat berbahagia Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. Dan seterusnya mengumumkan penyerahan keris Presiden Perkasa oleh yang berbahagia Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad kepada Presiden Perkasa Malaysia yang terhormat Dato' Ibrahim Ali. Ya, sama-sama kita laungkan bersama Presiden laungan keramat. Adat Jagat Perkasa merupakan keris yang akan disimpan oleh Presiden yang dipilih. Ianya akan hanya bertukar milik jika berlaku pemilihan Presiden baru. Dan kini keris Presiden Perkasa diamanahkan kepada Presiden Perkasa Malaysia yang berhormat Dato' Ibrahim Ali untuk meneruskan amanah perjuangan mempertabatkan tercinta. Semoga Allah memberkati perjuangan Perkasa di bawah pimpinan Presiden Perkasa yang berhormat Dato' Ibrahim Ali, insya-Allah.
If you say that the Malays have taken everything, all the scholarships are given to the Malays and no places given to the non-Malays, let's do a proper study of the whole thing. See, don't just focus on the government. Always it is the government, but what about the private sector? I don't like commission. Commission, the last commission wanted to throw me into jail. Ya, desakan yang bukan apa nama kononnya semua scholarship bagi kepada Bumi Putra semua kontrak kerjaan bagi kepada Bumiputera. Jadi semua ni betul ke tak betul? Kita kena tahulah. Cakap je tak boleh lah. Tak patut. It's not based on facts. Saya nak supaya kita pegang kepada facts. This is a multiracial country. We have to share together. We live together. But if you start making accusation against one another, which is not based on fact, then you just create instability. Instability will affect everybody. I am worried because over the last 5-6 years, you don't see this country growing at all. At the same time, you see a lot of accusation on the part of all these races. The Malays accuse the Chinese, Chinese accuse the Indians accuse the Malays, and all that. Before there was no such accusation, because people were doing well, they were happy, and the government was doing everything possible. And of course, we're not perfect, but as you say, people were happy. If they're not happy, they would be creating a lot of problems. Before, there was no question asked about who gets what and how much and all that. If there are questions, we deal with it behind closed doors. Because if you go public, then emotions are stirred, and that is not good. Ya, keadaannya jauh lebih baik daripada Pak Lah. Masa Pak Lah saya tak boleh cakap langsung. Saya tak boleh dijemput oleh siapa-siapa pun. Tapi dia cukup liberal, very democratic. Tapi orang yang ni macam saya ni tak boleh cakap. Tapi Najib dia bagilah peluang sikit kepada saya cakap. Jadi baguslah. Lagipun dia ada idea sikit. Saya ingat harapan tun lah. Harapan saya kepada Datuk Najib lebih daripada yang lepas lah, yang koridor tu, Mr. Koridor. Banyak koridor, tapi you nampak apa dalam koridor? You tak buat laporan. Inilah press should make a kajian of all the corridors of the 5 years. What has been done? No, you know. When I stepped down, it seems that the new government of Abdullah was much more liberal, and this is because the people want to have more freedom to discuss sensitive issues. But as you can see today, the relationship between the different races is worse than during my time. You see, so the question is whether you want to discuss, you want to have the freedom to discuss for the sake of discussing, or you want to have stability in this country. If you want stability and growth in this country, then it is far better to handle this thing as a sensitive issue. But if you think that you want to be liberal, then like some countries, they cannot grow because they are liberal, and the situation in the country is always unstable. No, if you have public debate on racial issues, then of course you will defend your race, the other side will defend his race, and sometimes they don't stick to facts. They say things which raise emotions, cause anger and hatred, and therefore destabilize the country. That is why we say it is sensitive. I know all about freedom of speech and all that, but there are many countries with freedom of speech which can never make any progress, except for the very highly developed countries. There they can curse each other and then adjourn to the pub and have a beer. But here you curse each other, you don't talk. Your daughter cannot marry his son, all kinds of things. Here we are different from them.